Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. So if that's your thing, please click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and you'll know when I upload a new video. Today's video I'm going to do an unboxing stroke reveal of something that I really wanted and I bought, and it arrived this week, and I'm at this point about 99% certain I'm going to return it. Now, I didn't know whether to film this video or not, but I thought it might be useful for you to see something that I really wanted. It wasn't an impulse buy. I thought about it for ages. I thought it would be fabulous. And when it actually arrived, it really was not what I wanted. It just, well, there's various reasons which we'll go into in the video. And also, I did a video very recently about the bags I've returned over 20 years of buying designer luxury handbags, and there wasn't that many, and now suddenly this, along with the Fendi one from a couple of months ago, which again I'll link that video as well, is now 2 in a row. So I think maybe once I've done the reveal and had a chat about that, so I think it's maybe also worth me touching on why I've suddenly got 2 bags in a row that I've actually not been happy with, and maybe my thinking behind that. But let's get on with it. I ordered the item from FarFetch. I was going to do a true unboxing, but this is the packaging that it arrived in. It was all ripped. So I was quite nervous because normally I've shopped with FarFetch lots of times and I've had no issues with delivery and anything like that. But I was very concerned that the packaging was so damaged. I wanted to make sure my item was actually definitely inside and it was all okay. So I just took it out and looked at it immediately rather than filming a true unboxing. It was fine, it was okay. It is an item from Saint Laurent. It came in a small box and it's got the elastic band around to keep it on, and there we go, that's the box. Now just take this off, and it came in its black Saint Laurent dust bag. Got all the cards and the bits and pieces in the box with it, and this is the item. So here we go. Now this is a Saint Laurent Uptown wallet on chain, and you can see it's in the raffia with the antique gold hardware. It has the flap there with a press stud. When I open it up, it does actually have this extra item. It comes with its very own little sort of card holder, which is a little bit of a bonus. So you've got this little card holder that takes 3 cards. And there's the wallet inside, and here's the chain. So there we go. Now, I really like this raffia bag. I know raffia is a bit of a trend at the moment. In my climate where I live in the UK, in my lifestyle, some of the larger raffia bags, they really wouldn't be suitable, but I felt this was a fantastic summer bag. I know we're at the end of summer here, but my thinking was that I used my Chanel wallet on chain such a lot in the summer, and I used other small bags like this, my Aspinall Micro Lotties, I used them a lot in the summer. I really wanted to get myself a sort of wallet on chain in this colour, in this neutral beige colour, for next summer, and I was kind of thinking, right, if I leave it until next summer, this will be out of stock, so I need to jump on it now. I have been thinking about this for months. Loved the raffia idea, loved the style, the elegant, simple design of it, and so I, decided to actually purchase it from FarFetch. Normally they charge shipping, but this week when I went to order, they weren't charging shipping, so that kind of motivated me as well. It was free shipping, and I did get a discount because I did have a code that worked on Saint Laurent items, which I know sometimes a lot of their codes don't, so I did get a 10% code. I wanted a wallet on chain in this sort of colour, as I said, because I'm so happy with my Chanel one in black and I've been using that a lot. My new wallet on chain didn't need to be Chanel. I'd heard so many good things about other brands, and particularly good things about the Saint Laurent wallets on chain. I was very happy to try another brand. The Chanel ones are just astronomical price these days. I mean, I bought mine a little while back, a number of price increases ago. It was a lot of money then. It's such a lot of money now. And I really did not want to pay Chanel prices for a wallet on chain when I felt that the Saint Laurent ones and other brands, look just as good and would probably do the same job. I wanted a grab and go, pop it on crossbody, and there we go with summer dresses, summer skirts, and just be that type of bag for me. Where it's all gone wrong, well, I do like the bag, I do love it, I really do love it, but if you look inside, it's very different to the wallet on chains from Chanel, in that they are much squarier and boxier, and I've got mine here to show you. So there is my Chanel one. Now you can see pretty much similar sort of size when you look at them head on, but when you go from the side there, you can see I've got a wok saver in this wallet on chain, and I'll show you that in a moment, but you can see that the Chanel one is much deeper than the Saint Laurent one. Now the Saint Laurent one does stretch out a little bit, but nowhere near as deep as the Chanel one. In addition, in the Chanel one you do have the slip pocket at the front, and you do have this zip pocket, and you have the card slots as well. Now when I pack this, when I use this, I tend to put my cards, maybe just a couple of cards I want to take out with me, in the card slots. I pop my phone in, I pop a mini hand cream, a mini hand sanitizer, a lip balm, a lipstick, and that's about it. So I've got some stuff that I would normally put in here, and I'll show you how this all fits in here. So there's the inside of the wok. Now this is the wok saver, and it's just a little bit of card that's fashioned into the right shape to put inside your wok, and you can push the sides up. Once you've got stuff in there, it will hold the sides up, and it just kind of pushes that base out so you can make the most of the space. Now I will link down below where I got that wok saver from. There is a lady in the UK that sells them, has got her own little business that does those. So let's see what will fit in here. This is my iPhone 8. That will fit very comfortably inside, no issues with that one. I know it's one of the smaller iPhones. I said with cards, I'd probably take them out and separately put them into the card slots in the wok, but even if I didn't, it will take a card holder like this. So that will go in. I'm holding it as I show it to you because it will all slip out if I don't. There's my mini hand sanitizer, that will go in. And then I have 3 items, a lipstick, a mini hand cream, and a lip balm. Now, that is pretty much all I would put in my wok. I haven't used the front flap, and I haven't used the zip pocket, but again, sometimes I put coins in the zip pocket. I might put my little coin case in there, my Hermes Bastia one, that fits in there too. I might put a lip gloss in there as well. I've got a lip gloss too. You know, that would go in there too, or it would lay on the top, you know, and then it does up very easily with the magnetic clasp. There's no bulging, and to me that looks very neat and tidy. Sling it over me, crossbody, and I'm good to go. So that's why I love this so much, and I really thought that the Saint Laurent one would be the same. So I'm going to just transfer the contents of this into the Saint Laurent one and show you. Right, so the Saint Laurent one, definitely not as deep or as much space in there, and unfortunately once I put the main item, i.e. my phone, in there, there isn't an awful lot more room at the bottom. It looks like there's more room at the top, but because it's so narrow at the bottom, the phone pretty much fills up that space. So if I then try to, for example, get my lip balm, which is just a little round stick, and put that in, first of all, if I push my phone to the very edge, I can't get my lip balm in. It doesn't fit, and it pushes this out. So the lid's just come off because it got stuck in there. So if I try to put it alongside the phone, it just doesn't go. And I don't know if you can see that, but it just doesn't fit. Now if I put it down like that, it just fell like that obviously. If I put it down flat, let's see if that works. There's my hand sanitizer. I could put that flat. Okay, so we've kind of got that. What else is a minimum? I mean, obviously I wouldn't put the card holder in, I would put the cards in. There is a little slot here at the back. I could put my cards in there. Obviously could use the card holder they've given me, but once you've got 3 cards in it, it's not, you know, it's not much thinner than this card holder, for example. My hand cream and some lipstick. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm struggling to get those out of the wok. Let's put the wok there. Right, so there's the hand cream. There's the lipstick. Now, it's in there, but it's all a bit messy for me. As you saw in my wok, I had it all quite nicely organised, all stacked in quite nicely, so I could just pull one thing out. This is kind of all a bit messy, things on top of each other. I don't like that. Then when I try to close it, yes, it closes, but for me, it's bulging quite a bit at the sides here. I don't know if you can see that, but can you see that kind of bulge where it's not really straight? Now, some people might look and think, oh, you know, you're being really fussy, but I just don't like that. I don't like that, because also it means when I take my phone out, for example, everything just falls, and then I've got to kind of unpack my bag again to get my phone back in, and I can't get it in, and it's too fussy. It's just too fussy. Now, I know a wallet on a chain is a wallet. You know, you're supposed to put the minimal amount of stuff in it. But for me, you know, with my Chanel wallet on chain, I can fit those items in it. So I kind of have this expectation that other wallets on chain need, as a minimum, to fit those items. They are what I can get away with taking out with me and not worrying about anything else. My phone, lip balm, lipstick, even if I didn't have the hand sanitizer, but just the phone, lip balm, lipstick, and some cards, that would be enough. But I even struggled with all of that in here. So, reason one, I just don't think I can fit in easily without thinking about it, without having to spend ages packing it and repacking it and trying to work out how to play Tetris with this. I just don't think I can fit what I need into it for it to be a grab and go bag. And a grab and go bag is, you know how to pack it, you pop your stuff in, you know where it goes, you know how to do it, you put it on and off you go. I'll be thinking too much about what to take in this bag. Maybe, do I have to leave this thing out? Do I have to leave that thing out? Can I take this? Can I take that? It's too fussy for me. The other thing is the strap length. I wanted it to be a really nice crossbody bag. That is not long enough on me crossbody. Again, let's compare it with the wok. Let's hold them up both by the strap. Look at that difference in the strap length. The Chanel wok is lengthwise again longer than the Saint Laurent. Now the Chanel one goes round me, goes crossbody beautifully. It sits perfectly. I know some people say that this strap length on the wok is too long. They don't like it. Obviously they're a bit shorter than me. I'm 5'5". I like where this hits me on the hip. This is the perfect crossbody length. I do have other Chanel and Saint Laurent bags that actually are a little bit high crossbody, but I put up with them. I put up with it because I like the bag and it's only a tiny bit higher. When I put this on, it is much, much higher than I want it to be. If I show you, so you can see it's right up here. You know, it's not even below my waistline. So yeah, and if I put my Chanel wok on, you can see it hits me much lower. So that's the other main reason this bag isn't for me, maybe. Now, okay, there is a solution. The chain is removable. It does have a clip, and you can clip that on and off. So you have got that versatility. So it does become just a nice little clutch. With this chain, I would have to buy a longer chain. Now I know there are longer chains on Amazon, Etsy. You can get similar looking chain, you know, and I could buy it the right length for me. But then there's another part of me thinking, this bag is a lot of money. It's a luxury handbag price. Why should I have to take the chain off and replace it with a cheaper Amazon Etsy chain just to be able to make it work for me? And again, you know, I know some people would, and I've bought another chain to go with my Saint Laurent Toy Lulu, but I use the leather strap that it comes with, and I use the extra chain as well. To me, that chain that's already on there is not usable. Yes, I could wear it over my shoulder, but I never wear my wok over my shoulder like that. I just don't. I either wear it crossbody or as a clutch. So with this chain, I can't wear it crossbody. I would only be able to wear it as a clutch. And if I wanted an Uptown clutch, they do this in the Uptown clutch pouch style for about half the price of this, and it's bigger. So actually, if I just wanted this as a clutch, I'd be much better to get the other version of it, which is literally a clutch, a pouch, no chain, but it's one of those that you could actually buy your own chain and put underneath it and convert, because I've seen on some other YouTube channels people talking about buying the Saint Laurent pouches, clutches, Uptown pouches and converting them. So, you know, that might be a better option for me. So all in all, yeah, I really like it. It goes with so many of my outfits. The colour's beautiful. I love the raffia. I like the leather trim on the raffia, the contrast. I even like the antique gold hardware, and I'm not generally a gold hardware person. But I think it's the money. If it was a lot less, I would probably be tempted to keep it and buy my own chain. But because it is a lot of money, now, okay, in luxury terms, you might think, well, it's not. It's under £1,000, which these days is quite good for a luxury bag. It is under £1,000, but that is still a lot of money to pay for something when you're not 100% happy. So at this point in time, I am pretty sure I am going to return it. It only arrived a day or so ago. I've got a few days left to think about it. FarFetch do have a good returns policy. I'm going to see what my husband thinks. I'm going to give it a little bit more thought, but that's where I am with this, and obviously I will definitely update you as to if I do return it. So I just want to talk briefly about why it's maybe been that in the last couple of months in succession I've bought a bag, I've returned, and I've bought another one that I'm now thinking of returning. Both of them I had no intention of returning when I ordered them. I thought about them both for quite a while. You know, certainly my Fendi one, I talked to a few people about it first. I've really looked at this Saint Laurent wallet on chain for months, and you know, I was really certain that I wanted it. But I think the price of luxury goods has gone up so much in the last couple of years. They always were expensive, but now they've had so many price increases. You know, I think even if you have, you know, a lot of spare income to spend on luxury goods, you really have to think about, is what I'm buying worth it? Now, maybe some people think, well, I don't want to have to do that when it comes to luxury. They're frivolous items. It doesn't matter. If that's the price, then that's the price. I can't do that. You know, I'm privileged that I have some spare income to buy luxury goods, but I don't have an unlimited supply of spare income. So I do have to be very thoughtful about which luxury goods I purchase. And I think I'm more conscious now of how many hours I have to work to be able to afford these particular things. So with both of these bags, and in particular this one, I just feel it's not worth the money. It is lovely, it is nice, and if it was half of the price, then I might be thinking about keeping it. I know I will probably use it in the summer if I kept it, but I think I would get too frustrated with it, and I think I would look at it and resent it and think that is a lot of money that I paid for a bag that is not really doing everything I need it to do. I spent a lot more money on this, but I don't resent the amount of money I spent on it. I don't, because this has been worth it to me. I really don't know if any of this makes sense, but I think what I'm saying in summary is that you know, I'm perhaps becoming even more discerning than I ever was before about what I spend my money on in terms of luxury, and the function has to be there, the quality has to be there. So yeah, got a bit deep there. I will, as I say, keep you updated as to if I do return that item, but I think I'm going to. I hope that you enjoyed that video. I hope it's useful still to see something that I'm probably not going to keep. You know, I'm not raving about it. I'm not telling you should go out and buy it and then, you know, not being upfront about the fact that maybe I'm going to return it. I think it's a nice bag. It doesn't fit as much as I thought it would fit. It is perhaps not going to work for me, so I am showing you it and saying in all honesty I probably am going to return it. Let me know what you think in the comments. It would be useful to get some other perspectives on this. And if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please keep watching for the update, Thanks everyone for watching this video, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye everyone.